Frugal babes, frugal bobs. It's your girl Helen Kerins, the frugal mom herself. We are getting ready for 2022. All right, guys, don't mind the hair. We are on vacation mode. If you didn't know, I'm a teacher and we are off for this week. So I'm just like enjoying it. And how do I enjoy it? I don't comb my hair. But as you guys just saw, I set up my finances in a way where I have digital records. I also do hard copy with my debt tracker. So what you just finished watching was me setting up my Excel sheet, right? Because I project for the entire year. I want to see how much my family is going to need to ensure that Casa Kerins runs the way it needs to run. So I do that on Excel, and then I use my debt tracker. So today we are going to set up the debt tracker. We're going to get ourselves ready for January, which is a few days away, and we're just going to conquer our goals. We're going to crush them, conquer them. We're going to set new goals. We're going to wash, rinse, repeat, and we're going to get ourselves to debt freedom. That is the goal. Let's do this. All right, y'all, let's get ready for 2022. This is my debt tracker, guys. Whether you are using this debt tracker or any other debt tracker, I want to encourage you to personalize this bad boy. Get yourself a few highlighters. Get yourself some little post-it notes. Get yourself some stickers, y'all. Personalize it. Make it yours. Make it fun. Make it exciting and all that good stuff. So why do I recommend getting these types of little post-its? For this debt tracker, I was trying to save some money on the production costs. So you will notice that when you finish a month, it does not say, like, let me go to the end of the first month. It does not have like a divider. It just says you did it, and then padow, there is the next month. So I recommend putting these as like, I guess like dividers on the side and writing the month. So you're going to watch me set up my debt tracker. I'm going to do that so I know which page is January, which one is February, etc. and etc. I'm also going to try my best to decorate it with some stickers, y'all. You know, make it happy. And I'm going to try to incorporate more of these highlighters because I think that, you know, seeing numbers in color make it fun. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay guys, with the debt tracker, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a different approach because when I was writing my creditors, I got to a point, guys, where I didn't really have a lot of debt. So let me just show you my December debt tracker. So as you can see, in December, and maybe I'll just take this out of here. Okay, so in terms of December, guys, I have the roof that we're trying to pay down. I have a credit card that I have been using to play ping pong, and that's what I've been kind of like bouncing the roof. debt onto so I can save on interest. Then I have my student loans and then a TJ Maxx card that I use to kind of just garner points and whatnot. But at this point, the TJ Maxx card is paid in full. So in essence, I really only have these three things. With all due respect, when I only see three things on the list, I get a little discouraged because I'm like, these totals are they're just so big. It feels so overwhelming. I'm not going to be able to pay it off. So I'm doing something different this year. And in terms of the student loans, I'm going to list all of the student loans. So that's what you're going to see me do right now, because if I can see it in smaller digestible chunks, it might make it a little bit easier for me to tackle and to feel inspired and motivated to stay on this journey. So let's fill out the debt tracker for January. Okay, as I get ready to start listing all of my loans, I don't know if you noticed the difference, but in last year's debt tracker, I was tracking my credit score. I'm still tracking it, just not in the debt tracker. I'm tracking it on my Excel worksheet. That's where it's at. So now I have a little bit more space on the debt tracker to just write out all of my creditors. All right, y'all, let's talk about this. Woo! I'm loving how this is looking. I might put some color in here. Not sure yet, but it is what it is. So, the roof, guys. In December, we ended the month at $10,162.91, and we are currently owing $7,121.22. That debt came down by $3,041.69. Now, that is really exciting. However, $2,000 of these $3,000 were actually a balance transfer, okay? So we took it from this card, the city card, which was at $2,140 in December. It's now at $3,950 because, like I said, we took $2,000 from this card and we are playing ping pong. This is 100% interest free, and this is going to be knocked out really, really quick. This is at a 9.99 APR. So every month I'm paying like an extra $100 on interest. So that is why we are slowly moving the debt over to save some money on interest. Now you notice that the student loans, I used to just write it out $177,579.59, but for this year, I'm going to start listing out all the loans. And this is what that debt looks like. It's 11 separate loans. And I feel motivated and inspired because when I look at this loan, I'm like, I can knock this out. I know I can. So I feel really encouraged. When I look at the $8,300 loan, I can knock that out. When I look at the $8,700 loan, I can knock that out, right? So I'm feeling a little bit more encouraged when I'm seeing the debt listed out this way. Now these two debts, I'm actually going to put a little asterisk. Lord willing, okay, with what's going on with the Biden administration and the public service loan forgiveness, there is a possibility, guys, fingers crossed, send your prayers, send your good vibes, put them in the comment section below. Lord willing, I'm gonna get forgiven on these two. And maybe we'll do a video talking about why these two are gonna be receiving, hopefully, forgiveness this year under the new public service loan forgiveness program waiver that the Biden administration has introduced in 2021 into 2022. So that's where we're at, guys. In terms of the overall debt, we ended the year with $190,180.63. And starting off January, the debt is at $188,650.75. So guys, we're moving in the right direction. The debt came down by about $1,500. That motivates me, guys, and I'm excited. Let's keep setting up the tracker. Alright guys, let's talk about the monthly calendar. I'm trying my best to be more colorful with my approach. This is as good as it's going to get for right now. Let me explain what some of these stickers mean to me. I'm going to try my very best to have 4 no spend days. It is very, very easy for me to not spend money on a Monday. I don't know why, but that's just the day that I don't want to spend money on, and it's easy for me to not spend money on a Monday. So we're starting the year off with just 4 no spend days. I know people can do like a whole no spend January. I'm not there yet, guys. Just keeping it real, but we're gonna try 4 Mondays. I know that my bills are due on different days throughout the month, but I don't know about you, I feel more organized when I only dip into my account twice a month. So on the 14th is when I get paid. That's when I pay all of my bills that are due for the second half of the month. And on the 31st, when I get paid again, these are the bills that I will be paying for the first half of February. So technically all of these bills that are due at the beginning of January, they're already paid for because I've already paid for them at the end of December, right? So that's how I do it. I'm gonna try to, decorate this a little bit more, but for right now, it is set up. Let's keep going. Okay guys, so with the expense tracker, of course, it's not January yet because I'm filming this on December 29th. My son is going a little crazy, just never mind what he says. So of course I can't start filling this out because it's not January yet. However, if you have not seen my flip through, you should totally go watch it. The goal for me is to ensure that at the end of every day, I am writing out my expenses. One bad habit that I have is that I will spend money and then the next day passes and the next day passes and the next day passes and I lose track of everything that I've spent and I've got a bunch of receipts in my wallet. That's a no for 2022. We're gonna end every day writing in our expenses, totaling them up, putting if it's a need or if it's a want, and then by the end of the month, we will be able to total our number of expenses and our percentages of needs versus wants and vice versa. Let's keep it moving. Okay guys, so in terms of income, there are 4 sources of income in my home. I get paid twice a month, so that's one source of income. I have taken on an extra class at work and I get paid separately for that class, so that's another source of income. My husband contributes 50% toward all of the bills. He has some other bills that he pays on his own, but in terms of, cost of Kerins, he gives me 50% of all the bills. And then of course I have a side hustle. And we won't know how much I've made from the side hustle until the end of the month. So you'll get to see all of that good stuff. But let's keep filling out the budget planner. All right, let's talk about the budget planner. We already talked about this side. These are my side hustles. As the money rolls in, I will fill out what I've earned. On this side, I have set up my budget for the month. Each category is, what I need to make my home function. So the first category is home. We've got mortgage, we've got the Verizon for our TV, we've got PSE&G, our AT&T bill, and our water. This is what I am projecting when I actually do pay the bill. Hopefully we'll have enough money to send the projected amount, or like in terms of PSE&G, hopefully the bill won't be in the 160s and it'll be much lower, and then I'll just write the actual amount there. In the second category, I've got transport, right? We've got Easy Pass. We have to project $200. Hopefully, we will be right on target with that or under. Geico, $140. Gas, I project $160. My husband does his own gas. My husband does entertainment. So if you notice that I don't write any entertainment here, That's because my husband takes care of that. He takes care of the Netflix, Sling. He takes care of his own student loans, his own gasoline, car insurance together. That's both of us. But again, there are certain bills that I don't list here because he handles them. My next category is our debt. We've got the roof, we've got my city credit card, and then of course my student loans. I don't project sending anything to them because the $1,000 that I'm supposed to send to them, I'm actually going to be sending to this credit card, right? Because this is still going to be in deferment until May. So we're still going to technically pay the student loan, but we're just going to pay it to the credit card. My next category is groceries. If there are 5 weeks in the month, then we are allotting $125 per week from my home. We do try to do like a once a month Costco run, $80. You're like, that's a little bit for Costco. I know, all we ever do is get meat at Costco, so that's like our protein run. And then of course I am on Optavia. I'm also a health coach. If you're interested in knowing more about that program, y'all hit me up. I would love to help you out. I allot about $350 a month for my fuelings and my snacks and all that good stuff. And you're like, that's a lot of money. Yes, it's a lot of money, but we are trying actually to lower this because since I eat from Optavia and all I really do need is protein and vegetables, we're gonna try to lessen this $125 per week because my kids are real finicky and they don't eat much. So help a sister out. My kids don't eat. Give me some recipes below that are kid friendly. And then the last category is savings and of course miscellaneous costs. We try to put $100 a month in both of our, not in both of our children's 529s, correction, $100 collectively. So $50 in each account. We were doing 25 last year. Now we want to do 50 in each. So that's $100 a month for our kids. $50 for my cash management account. This is where I'm going to be doing some investing on the side. And my 403B, $50 a month. Again, I need to raise this. So I'm just going to put a little asterisk here to remind me, and I'll write it in my notes. Call Joe. That's my financial advisor. And we'll just put 403B with an arrow going up because we want to increase the contribution this year. And then of course, lastly, for my son to go to school and receive his services, we have to pay $260 a month for him. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, in terms of the savings tracker, as I mentioned before, I'll start from the bottom. We want to increase our contribution to our kids' 529 accounts. We were doing $50 a month last year. The goal for January is to increase that. So we want to do $100 a month for our kids. So I will write that down here. 529s, $100. The next goal is to also increase the 403B. This one I'm not going to write down here just yet because since I have to go through my financial advisor and I don't know if it's like open enrollment right now, I'm not going to list it yet, but I am listing it here to remind myself that I have to call him. And then I want to just save $100 just for me on the side to put into my CMA because I do plan on investing a little bit more in the stock market. And I want to have an extra $1,000 that I don't need for anything to play with in the stock market. So that's it. That's my January setup. So there you have it. We are ready for 2022. This is my new setup for my debt tracker. I'm really excited about it. The fact that it looks different, it feels different. It makes this journey more exciting, right? Because when you're tracking for years and years and years and years and years and years, you can get a little bored. So I'm really excited about this new setup. If you're watching, you're like, yo, she's like mad extra, like she has to write January on every single page and she's got all these. It's my process and it's what keeps me accountable. Maybe you have a different method. Maybe you have a different type of tracker. I don't care what it is. Just track your debt, y'all. The goal as a debt freedom community is to encourage each other so that we can reach our financial goals. So thank you so much. If you have stuck it out this far, consider smashing the like button, subscribing, commenting, sharing. Consider coming back next week for more. I love you guys. Peace out.